Okay, so we've done all of this work and it's not working. All right, now the first thing to do is not panic. Um, and remember that we went through 3 distinct steps. We added this link here to the page. That's the last thing we did. And we also added something to the footer. So that'll be down here somewhere just before the end of the body tag. And we also added something to the head. So let's check all those 3 things. Firstly, the head. Now, the best way to do this is to look at the HTML source of this page. So I'm looking at this page now, you see, and I'm going to just right click anywhere in the body here. I'm using Chrome, but the same thing works with Safari or Firefox, or perhaps even, Internet Explorer. Haven't used that for a while. But what we want to do is look at the page source to see whether all of those things that we added to this page are actually there. So looking at the page source there, the first thing we did was we added the Elevator.js file in the head. And now because this is WordPress and because I'm logged in, this is pretty complicated. But basically we're looking for the JavaScript file that we added. And we did it just before the end of the head tag and the start of the body tag here. So let's see, there's the body tag starting, the end of the head tag looking up a bit, and there is that JavaScript file. And what we can actually do is click on that link there. You can see that's a clickable link. And so that is the JavaScript file there. And the author has left a little Easter egg for us here. A little Dalek. Elevate, elevate. Excellent. All right, so that part is okay. Close that down here, back to the source. Now the next thing that we did was we added something to the footer. So let's scroll right down to the bottom here. See, there's our link. Okay, there, scrolled right down to the bottom to look for the script that we added to almost to the end of the page. So what we're doing here is looking for the end of the body tag. As you can see, Divi adds a lot of stuff to this page and whatever other plugins you may have. So I'm just going down the bottom here. Let's see. Body. Oh, here it is. This script is loaded last, which is what we wanted, and everything seems to be correct here. We did check our audio files. In fact, what we can do is we can just copy that audio file, copy that, open a new tab in our browser, and just paste that link in there to see whether it's correct. So yep, so that file is correct. Now it may not be playable directly in Chrome. What I might do is just open up Firefox and just try that in Firefox. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so the elevator music is correct. Right, so that's not the problem. View source. Okay, so that's correct, and I presume that the ding is correct as well. What's actually happening is the elevating function isn't working. Okay, so let's check the other thing that we needed to be careful about, and that is this class, the elevator button here. That's class elevator button. That needs to be the same as in our page element. So let's scroll back up, have a look at that. Class. And there is the deliberate mistake that I left in before. That should be elevator-button so that it matches the script. Where's the script? Down here. So it doesn't matter what it is, but it needs to be the same. They need to match each other. So that's the error. So I'll just close that tab, go back to my page, edit that page, and go down to the bottom of the page here, and we'll just fix that up. Elevator-button. Okay, So hopefully that deliberate demonstration of something going wrong gives you a clue as to what to do in the almost certain case that this happens to you. So I'll just update this page. And all should be well now. Fingers crossed. View the page. Scroll down to the bottom. And there it goes. Right to the top. So that's all working now. And that's the entire process. And I hope that has helped you understand a lot of the aspects of WordPress and in fact web pages in general. WordPress does make it very easy to add plugins, but occasionally you want something that someone hasn't actually turned into a plugin yet. And in that case, you might be tempted to get a web developer in to help you with that. Elevator.js was an example. And as soon as you look at the instructions here, if you're not used to seeing this stuff, it can be a bit daunting. So you might get a web developer in to do that. And that's fine, but it's a good idea to know the amount of work that may be involved in this. So I've gone through in a little over half an hour and I've explained it in quite low detail, basic with explanations. So you would expect a web developer to do it in far less time. And in fact, I'm going to do another video shortly which goes through the whole thing in full speed. So that'll be just probably 5 or 10 minutes, maybe even less. Anyway, I hope that has increased your courage to try things like this with your website. Obviously, if your website is live, like mine is, you might want to set up another website just for playing with. Okay, so this was for the Divi Theme Users group. Thanks very much.